young men to bounce back after they've gone ahead?
You got to persevere, you know. Coach James said they're going to make some runs, we're going to make some runs, and at that time they made a run, so it was time to make ours, and we just got together and huddled up and said it's time, right? It's right now, so made our move, and, you know, it was the right moment.
Those are the sweetest kind of threes to make, though, when you make them in a run like that.
Yeah, those momentum plays, you know, I fed off my team, and, you know, the big shots went down, and, you know, we went up, and we started locking in on defense, and we took over the game.
And Shake, what do you think this win says about y'all and where y'all at heading into the end of the regular season?
I think it just shows that we're tough, you know, especially when we stay together and we play as a team. The thing I love about our team is we're so encouraging to one another. We always got each other's back, so going out there and sticking together, especially during crunch time, it's really not that hard.
Guys, you held them without a field goal in the last 4 minutes of play. How important is that?
That's something we call winning time, you know. When it gets under 5 minutes and it's a close game, even if it's a blowout, it's winning time. So we came together and we said, we got to get kills, you know, that's 3 stops. And we got it done, I guess. We got the win.
Your shooting percentage doubled in the second half. How much of that was just shots started falling, and how much was getting different looks or something you saw different in the Cincinnati defense?
Not really. I think it was just shots started to fall. We told each other that we got to keep attacking and keep spacing without the ball. And I think, you know, looking for the open guy, shots just started to fall for us.
In the first meeting against Cincinnati, you guys got off to a bit of a slow start. Was there any sense on the bench of, here we go again, we're going to have to rally once again?
No, we just knew it was a long game. You know, it's 40 minutes, and they made their runs. But I think we did a good job of countering that. And once we got in a groove on offense, our defense kept getting higher. We just started feeding off our defense, and our offense got better.
The physicality you guys have shown all season long, is it one of those things you kind of go to and look at and say, no matter the deficit, no matter the situation of the opponent, we can find a way out of this?
I mean, definitely. We got some really tough individuals on this team, especially during practice. You can just come to one of our practices and just see how competitive it is. Nobody wants to lose. So I think definitely we just have a tough team all around.
How important is that, considering the short numbers you guys are playing with? That y'all drive off each other?
I mean, even if we had a lot of numbers, I think the way our team is and the personalities we have on this team, we're very competitive. You know, Coach should tell you himself that Sterling Brown will argue and fight you in the car game. And you can see on the court of how competitive he is, and he's going to give his all every game. And it's contagious, and that has become our team. No matter if we're down 5 or 10 points, we're going to continue to fight.
You know what? I think y'all made them shooting less than 26% in the second half. They shot way higher than that in the first half. What changed in the second?
I'm sorry, you said they shot?
I said they shot like less than 26% or something like that in the second half. What changed from the first to the second?
I gotta give the credit to our senior leaders. They really just told us to come together and start really buckling down on the defensive end. We knew it was a point for them to try to drive and create help and cape for open threes. And so, you know, keeping them out the paint was a big key for us. And I think taking the challenge individually and then knowing that you would have help behind you, I think that was probably it.
There was a stretch shortly after halftime where I believe they went on a 10-0 run after a couple turnovers with you trying to feed it into Semi. Jankovic called a timeout right after that. What did he say to you guys in that timeout?
Nothing, just calm down. We're good. We're still going to get back in it. As long as we keep getting stops, the offensive end will take care of itself.
Then talk about rising to the occasion from a personal standpoint. 9 of your 11 points came in the second half, and you really fueled the win, I think.
Well, I give credit to my team and my coaches. You know, I struggle shooting off and on in games, and they just kept my confidence up. You know, in practice they pushed me, and after practice I get shots up with the coaches. So they really gave me confidence, and you know, the opportunity presented itself, and this was a game where I seized the opportunity.
You've played with a short bench all year long, and it's gotten a little shorter. Then you lose Deshaun McDowell going into today. How did that affect the confidence or the outlook just going into a game like today against a nationally ranked opponent?
It really didn't. Our mentality is next man up, regardless of what the circumstances are. So like we got guys on the bench that are willing to come in and give significant minutes, like Wolf and Wolf and James and Leo and all them. They practice hard every day, so we know that if they had to come in the game, they'd be ready for us. So it doesn't really change our mentality at all.
Shake, you mentioned a minute ago that the coach, that Jankovic tells you to keep it calm. How different has it been with him coaching this team? You know, so you guys can kind of get used to Larry?
I mean, by now we're used to it. Coach Jank doesn't mind us pushing the tempo a little bit more, shooting a little bit more threes. I mean, but then again, most of their ideas are the same. You know, stick together on defense, make sure you're rebounding the ball. So it wasn't that big of an adjustment.
A lot of you guys and Coach Jankovic always talk about one game at a time, and the next game's most important. But to beat the team that's leading your conference, to even up the season series with them, do it on national TV, how does this one feel, just from a satisfaction standpoint?
It feels good. You know, we wanted that game bad in Cincinnati at their place. We fell short. You know, we be lying. We said that wasn't on our minds coming up to this game. Like Coach Jank said, we always had to focus on the games before, and you know, we won all the way up to now, and we was in the rhythm. We got Cincinnati, and we got them back.
How important is it to play under such a lively crowd?
Oh man, that was crazy. That was fun. That was really loud. I think the team as a whole, we really appreciated the support that everybody came out, and just the noise they were making. It definitely, I mean, shoot, it made it hard for us sometimes on the offensive end, you know, communicating and things of that nature. But I think overall, you know, when you have fans like that, it makes playing at home just crazy fun. Like, I don't know how to explain it.
Yeah, it was fun. They got there early and it was loud. They was talking trash to Cincinnati, and it was just funny, you know. I think that makes the game fun on both sides. Just the atmosphere was real great.
It meant a lot to us.
Yeah, it did. We appreciate it.
Any other questions?
You know, Ben, y'all started out the week being ranked and had, you know, that midweek game against Temple, then ended with this one against Cincy. Haven't gotten through this week with 2 wins. You know, what do you think this says about where y'all are at, you know, heading into the rest of the season?
As far as rankings,
Just in general, just how y'all are feeling playing right now.
you know, our heads are high. We're feeling very confident. We're feeling unbeatable. But we always got to focus on one game at a time, you know, and just head into the postseason with a momentum and go on a run.